Ed, it's so great to have you today. On the particular topics we're discussing, we're focusing on estate planning. And every day, David and I hear from folks all across the country who are concerned about not creating a huge estate for their kids, but they would much rather, if you ask them, keep their money in the family versus it going to the IRS. And it's a very simple choice. And so what happens is we amass incredible amounts of wealth in IRAs and 401ks and other pre-tax items. But then what happens when we die, Ed? We have a huge income tax. So tell us what you think some of the best strategies are to keep that money in the family.
Well, here's a simple one. Spend more. All right, done. Spend it all, give to charity. But if your favorite charity, like most people, is your family, then you may have to do some things now. And now is still a great time. 2021, we know what today's tax rates and brackets are. We might not know them for 22. So when you say income tax, that's for most people who have accumulated wealth in taxable, or we should say tax deferred IRAs and 401ks. That money has not yet been taxed. So if that money gets passed to heirs, that money will be taxed. That money never got a step up in basis. You know, everybody's screaming about the end of step up in basis, if that even happens. I doubt it. But remember, for most people where their largest assets are in tax deferred accounts, that never gets a step up in basis. No matter where it ends up, whether it's your heirs, your children, grandchildren, whatever, they're going to pay an income tax. Now you can help decrease or reduce that tax hit by, for example, converting to a Roth IRA now. It might cost you some money now, but at least you'll be leaving them tax-free money.
Sure, well, you're right, Ed, but when you say, I want to leave an inheritance, it polarizes people. Our viewers, our listeners, they would much rather keep the money in the family than having it go to the government. So maybe we should just say, instead of making it go to the government, here's a way to keep the money in the family. Now, everybody wants to do that because, of course, they value their family more than the IRS does, fortunately.
Well, let me first tell you, if you're leaving money to Uncle Sam, he's not even your real uncle, okay? So that doesn't count as family, if that's where you're getting confused. He's not a real uncle, not a real thing. Your family can get actually larger inheritances with a couple of items I just recommended and tax-free and not have to worry about all these complex tax rules.